This simple yet critical step is one of the most important and overlooked steps that most of us DIYers and off-gridders can make. We worked our tails off on this project and we still almost forgot it. Oh wow, it is a spectacular day today. We had quite a bit of rain overnight. Pitter patter on the roof, you could hear that. It woke me up a couple of times. It was coming down hard. But now it is, I don't know if you would call it partly cloudy or mostly sunny. I'm going with mostly sunny, and it's just gorgeous. Temperatures in the low 60s. Beautiful fall day and loving it. So welcome back to Mountain Beaches, our off-grid property here at Eagle Ridge in North Idaho, and we're going to continue projects today that pick right up where we left off in the last video. We have a little bit more conduit to lay. Going to start doing that, and I'm going to use a technique that several of you commented on and mentioned to me in the last video. You said do this and it'll make it easier. So I'm going to do this, and I'll show you that in just a minute. Lots going on, lots to finish up, lots to keep going on. Let's get going.
What do we got going on today?
Oh, more conduit. Got to finish up our conduit so that we can get all the ditches filled back in. That's supposed to happen this week, so I got to finish my work.
Well, chop chop.
Yes.
It turned out it's a beautiful day today.
It is.
It's a great working day. Perfect.
Nice rain during the night, and so the conduit I'm working on now, this is just, I'm stubbing out for a future line to go to the house. So putting that in, and then I have to finish just a couple of pieces to make it all fit together right. So. And
what about that that pipe that is like wrestling
I've got
steer?
I've got to wrestle the steer some more and get that in the right spot, and I've got to dig a little bit of a dig a little bit of a trench again for the boiler, but for going out to the future use for the house. So.
Okay, you got your work cut out for you.
I got a lot of work. This is the trench we're going to be working on first of all, and we're just putting a conduit that goes just to the outside of the building. This is for future use, to have conduit underneath the concrete that I can run my electrical from the barn over to the house. I'm putting a 2-inch conduit in. That's probably way overkill, way bigger than I need, but I'd rather have it too big than too small, right? Too small, then that's going to be a problem. So I went with 2-inch. Let me know in the comments what you think I should put in here. I'm thinking probably 1-inch would have been fine, but I got the 2-inch now, and it's going in. All right, the first tip that I got from you guys was to take my glue and my primer and glue them together, or not glue them together, tape them together, and it makes it easier to carry. You're not dropping it. They're always next to each other. You're not searching for one or the other. So, and see how this tip works. The other tip given was, and most of these tips are by professional electricians that are watching the channel and probably laughing as they're watching me make all my mistakes. But the other tip with regard to the glue, we got a suggestion to store the can upside down, and that'll keep it from getting glued shut. I don't know, that seems like an odd one to me, but who am I to argue? I don't know. All right, there we go. They're together. All right, I've got my tape together set. Let's see if I can, open this. I didn't store it upside down. Alrighty. And another tip is put a piece of wood under here so it doesn't get dirty. All right, spare 2x4 works great. Prime this up. Whoops. And then you do that. Or you don't do it, but I do. And prime my sweep. And some glue. And put together and 1/4-inch twist. Many of you mentioned that in the video as well, and I was doing that for the most part, but I don't think it came through in the shots very well. And then hold it, I think about 30 seconds worth, and should be good. Okay, the next tip I got from you guys was to assemble the pipe outside of the ditch and then just push it down into the ditch. So I'm doing that on this one, even though it's just a short run. It's 3 sticks, 30 feet in length, but makes sense. I was down in the ditch all the time on that 3-inch, and it wasn't that bad, but sometimes easy is best. I'm liking this already, having these two taped together. Thanks for all the tips, everybody. Keep them coming. As long as you're nice. We sometimes get comments that just, you know, we don't have a lot of experience in this stuff, so we don't know all the right ways to do it, and we're just doing the best we can. All right. You might not have seen it, but I did twist it. All right, clean out a little bit of dirt that got in here. Our contractor should be here sometime this week to fill in all these ditches. I mean, I could do it with my excavator, but I've already paid him to dig them and to fill them, so I'm gonna get my money's worth. Plus, he is better at it than I am, and I think he'll compact it better than I would be able to. I think he's bringing a compactor of some sort with him. All right, slide together. Come on, and twist. And then I'm going to put a cap on both ends of this, just to keep anything, especially dirt, out of it. And when we get to the point of wanting to use this, then I'll just cut the caps off and we'll be ready to go. I like this. This was an easy, simple, and useful tip. Thanks. All right, now let's get this in the hole. But you know what? This hole is about 4 feet deep because it's our water line, and I don't want this pipe that deep. It only needs to be about 2 feet deep. So maybe I'll backfill this trench a little bit And yeah, I think I'll do that. All right, we've got this pipe all glued together. We've got a cap on the far end. Let's get it down in the trench. I need your help.
Okay.
that'll work. Well, I did a lot more trenching with the excavator just now. I didn't really get any of it on video, but I realized I need a line that comes out for the for future use from the boiler to our house that will build in the future. And I knew I needed that, but the more I got to thinking about it, I needed to just do it all the way. And so I dug a 3-foot trench. According to the manufacturer, it only needs to be at most 2 feet deep. It's extremely well insulated, that Rhino Flex tubing, but I went down another foot, so I'm 3 feet down. And so we're going to start over in here. We got the one, this will be for the shop, and then another one, and I've got that trenched out there, and it goes and it goes. And I've got a little bit more I need to do, but it's time to call it a night and go relax for a while. One thing that I was really careful, I didn't hit any of the existing pipes because, you know, right here, that's the line that's going out to my solar that I just barely put in. So I found that one. And then down over here, down the bottom right there is my water line going right there. So I hand dug that out, found that, made sure I didn't hit anything there. We're good. I need to hand dig underneath, right here, underneath where this conduit is for my solar, because the Rhinoflex will go underneath that. So I'll hand dig that out, and we go over this way, and then I think I need to trench all the way to right about here, and that's about as much pipe as I have. So I'm just going to lay it all under the ground. I'll document exactly where it's at, maybe even put a post here, so in the future I'll know where to dig to get back to it. And we just don't know exactly what we're doing with a future house, but we're pretty sure it's going to be right in this area. So fingers crossed I got enough of the Rhinoflex pipe. When I bought 100 feet of it, I thought, oh, that's going to be plenty, but I don't know. Well, that's going to do it for tonight. We'll pick this back up in the morning. Man, oh man, has it ever been a gorgeous afternoon. We had rain early today, but then it cleared up and sun's been out. Just a spectacular fall day. We've gotten a lot of work done. We haven't really recorded too much. The next 2 days, it's supposed to rain solid. So not sure how much we'll get done. But what we did today is we finished this trench. I told you we were digging this trench that's for the boiler. for our house, and I put the Rhinoflex tubing down in there. Again, wrestling the steer. That stuff is so difficult to work with. And then this post right here, you might be wondering what that is. That is just a marker, basically, of where the Rhinoflex tubing ends. And we just thought we'd put a cedar post in the ground. It's kind of fun. It's not anything permanent, but until we at least get around to needing the Rhinoflex tubing, we know where it's at. And now I just got back from the hardware store, and I bought some caution tape. I've already put one layer of dirt down into the trench, covered the pipe, and then we've given it a good soaking of water. And now I'm going to put the caution tape in the trench. And the reason for that is at some future point in time, we're going to do a map of where all these lines are, but somewhere down the lines, somebody's not going to know or forget, like I'll probably forget. And you're digging, and you're going to dig up this caution tape and hopefully hit that before you hit the actual line. We're going to put that in this trench. We're going to put it in the trench that we have a conduit in that goes out to our solar. So that's what I'm going to quickly take care of tonight, and then that'll probably be about it for tonight. Marty and Julie Johnson are coming here anytime now to pick up ducks. He's ready. He's excited to be going home. Right now, he's just laying on our table. All right, here's the caution tape I got, and we're just laying it here in the trench. We're going to do another one going this way.
Oops.
All right, that's pretty easy. Gives you a little peace of mind and a little security going down the road. Good morning. We have had quite the change in weather overnight. Yesterday was such a gorgeous day, beautiful blue skies, temperatures in the 70s, and then after about midnight, the rain hit, and it's been raining nonstop since until just a little bit ago. It finally let up. There's a little bit of the sun in the sky. We have a break in the weather for maybe a few hours, so I'm getting out to try and get a few things done. See if it's too muddy. I want to, you saw us with the trenches and putting the caution tape in the trenches yesterday. So here's the caution tape. So I want to finish trying to get these trenches filled back. I'm not sure if maybe it's going to be too muddy, but I don't want to have a huge muddy mess, but we're going to give that a try. Probably also need to get the generator running on the trailer so we can generate some power. Our batteries are getting low, so we got to do that. Not going to generate much solar today. And I don't know, we'll see what the weather does if it gets too rainy. If it does, then maybe we'll do some inside projects. Lots of projects. We're hoping, our contractor says they're going to be back the end of this week or the beginning of next week. I'm guessing it's going to be next week. They said weather permitting, and it's supposed to rain pretty much all day today. Half-inch rain today, half an inch rain tomorrow, which is quite a bit of rain for us. And then rain showers the rest of the week. So the weather is taking quite the change, and it's kind of nice. I'm liking it. Another question some of you have been asking is, don't I need to have my ditches inspected for the conduit? Don't I need to get the inspection done on that? Well, yes and no. Here in Idaho, inspections and permits are minimal, and we'll just use that word. You do need an electrical. It's one of the inspections that is required. You do need plumbing. Plumbing is required. We've gotten the plumbing inspection on all the rough plumbing we've done. But as far as the electrical, I applied for the permit. I requested a inspection, but I put a note in there and said I don't even really know what the requirements are. I've put the conduit in the ground. I'm getting ready to backfill it. Do you need to come out and look at it? And he texted me, the inspector texted me the next morning and said, send me pictures. So I took several pictures of what we were doing, sent it back to him. Then he said, how deep is it? And I told him it was 2 to 3 feet deep. And he said, okay, it just needs to be 18 inches. Go ahead and do your backfill. You're good to go for now. So that's all it took. He didn't need to come out. Pretty easy. Happy about that. So yeah, now I've got the caution tape, and we need to finish doing the backfilling. So let's get that going. Well, the rain has held off for a few hours, and I've been able to get this trench filled back in, and a couple of passes with some real rough grading. It's looking pretty decent for now. I realize it's going to settle more, and I'll probably go over it with the plate compactor. But for now, it's looking pretty good. Just was trying to beat the weather and the rain, so I think I have accomplished that.
much longer he lasts. It's supposed to rain this afternoon and all day tomorrow. We're glad we've had this like 4 hours of dry weather. So let's see how weather resistant he is.
That's all for today. It's getting slick and muddy and sliding around, so
We got a lot done.
yeah, I'm pleased.
I think it's more than you intended to get. More, not that you intended, but more than you thought you might get done.
And more than I intended.
Oh, good. It's looking beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, awesome.
Loving it.